Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I hope everyone's going to have an awesome day today, and I'm up with a project share and also a quick demo on the chalk. Somebody did ask me how do you use them, so I'm going to use a die. We're going to use this one, and we're going to colour the birdies in, because on the website these are done in solid colours, so I'm going to use chalks and show you how you can colour those in differently. So we're going to do that in a second, but first up, here we go. And I've used the retro die. People had asked to see this one, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love deer, yes I do, and you know, they're not just for Christmas, and this one truly is retro. And here's what I made. So I've used chalks to do this one, and I did differ how I did it, in as much as one of the little birds is supposed to go up there, and I popped it down there. And this cardstock is from Adrian Lumen from Snap Click Supply, and I think it's called Hall Pass. I'm pretty sure it's either New Year New You or Hall Pass. So there is the dear little deer, whole thing done in chalks except for the bow around the neck and those pink flowers and the little yellow flower in that birdie's beak. But it's just, oh, I just absolutely love that. And even that sentiment is from the Adrian Lumen pack. But look at that tiny little birdie. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just love that. So anyway, that is the project, and now I have already die cut those, so I'm just moving some stuff out of the way, and I can move that out of the way, and I'm going to bring in the die cuts. Now this is a piece of paper that's got the black ink mark on it, so just ignore that, it won't come off. And we've got birdies in this set, and we've got hearts, and we've got flowers. But I'm just going to show you how to chalk. So here's a little birdie. Here's what I'm using. These are the Jane Davenport batten blenders, but you can also get these on AliExpress. So I'm going to go blue with the bird, because I think it's blue on the website, but I'm going to kind of go blue birdie-ish, which means it will have a pink tummy, which is something this does not have on the website. So let's have a look at our colours here. I like to go lightest first, so I'm just turning my batten over and wondering if I've got one that's already been dunked in grey, because I'm going to go into grey first. Yep, here we go. Right, so if I just move all of that up to there and pop that little birdie there, then we've got this one here. And I can put the palette down so that you can have a look. Right, I hope everything's fitting in. White on white can sometimes be a little bit difficult to see. So anyway, let's go into grey and do the whole thing. I'm always saying with chalks, if you've got problems with your hands, these are absolutely perfect, because you don't have to press down hard. All you're doing is just going in and giving it a little bit of a swirly twirl to get your colour in. That's all you need to do. So as I said, this birdie is blue. I think they're using all different shades of blue and white on the website, and a little bit of pink. And I am going to use pink for the heart, but I want to put some like peachy accents in there as well. So there you go. You put your lightest colour down first, and you might not be able to see that, but if I pick the white bird up and put it on top, there you go. You can see the difference. So always work with your lightest colour first. Right, next colour I'm going to go in with is this blue across here. And I don't have a clue what this colour blue is. It's just, you know, within that particular palette, and that palette is called Chilled. Right, so I'm going to be doing some shadow with this bit, and this is how you start building up your lights and your darks. And I will be going even darker down under here, and then I need some more because I need to go under that tail You can just push it in, and then I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go around here. So as I said, you know, just a quick demo with chalk. So we've got some lovely bits of gradation of colour. Now I'm not going in this bit yet because I want to put my peachy pinky bit in. So as I said, I'm going bluebird. I'm going to take that down a little bit more on the top. And then I'm going to pick just a little bit up, and I want to do the eye. I want to highlight that eye. So I'm just going to go round and round in a circle for a bit, just to darken that up. See that? Super easy. Just going up there. Right, so the next thing I want to do before I go into a darker blue is I want to use a pink. That one is quite a bright pink, and I'm thinking this is kind of a peachy kind of pink, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to open this one up, and this one is the birthday suit palette, and I'm going to take some of this. So I'm just popping that down there, and then I'm going on top of that blue because I can go over that blue again after, and I'm running my bluebirdy bit up to here. And because the cheek is coloured and I have die cut the cheek, there we go. So now we've got a little bit of a peachy bit. I hope you can see how lovely and soft that is. And now I want to finish it by using a darker blue, and hopefully when I've removed the paper kind of thing, you'll be able to see it all. Right, so this is the next darkest one. So you've got to be a little bit brave. I've got a little bit on there. And I'm going to go my shadow parts first. You can see I've put more on the cardstock than I've actually done on the bird. That's because I'm like testing it. I'm going to put a little bit into there. So we are definitely a lot darker. I mean, if you're somebody who loves mixed media, you know, this is a great way to colour your pieces as well. And then with what's left of that blue, I'm just going to run a line. So you're just bending it. You can quite literally treat it like you're putting your makeup on. That's how easy it is. And then I don't want a harsh line up there. I want that peachy bit to show up. And then I can go back into my peach and push it down into that blue. So you're getting a lovely soft blend. I'm going to take that up there too. Right, so if I lift that up, you'll be able to see it. Nice and soft and blended. And the next thing we're going to do is the cheek and the heart. Now I want my cheek to be quite soft, and the cheeks are up here, and they're these little die cut bubbles, and the hearts are the wings. So I need to make sure I'm getting the correct one for the correct bird, and I think that's it. So I'm just going to pop that off to there for a second, and we're going into our pink. So I'm going soft pink for the wing, which is basically what I've used on the chest of the bird. So we're going in there, just colour that in nice and quick. So that one is ready to glue on. And then the cheek, I want to go a lot darker. So if you can see, I've been using this one. I'm now going to go over to here for the cheek, which is much, much darker. And just hold it with your finger and scoot it around. I want to get rid of that harsh line in the middle. There, so now we've got a really bright cheek, and I can use what's left on here just to edge the heart. And you're just rubbing it up and down and getting a little edge on it for highlight. And don't forget, anything you don't like, you can rub it straight back out with your fingers. And then I'm going to blend that into there. And I might have just a little bit more, just a touch, because this is the bottom of the wing. So I've got that going on. And we're still able to, I hope you can see all this, get the cheek done. Right, I'm just going to grab my glue bottle. Let's close these up and move them out of the way. I'm just going to pause so I can put this onto a plain background and you can see it better onto this, not plain, onto my wood background. Right, I've tidied away and I hope you can see the contrast between those now. And I'm just going to get my glue and I'm going to put a little bit down here. Don't want it to squeeze all out of the edges, and a little bit there for the cheek. So let's just pick this cheek up and dot it down. And then I'm going to pick the wing up and pop that on there. And all I need to do now is move it into the embossed section. Just really cute. And if you want to go in with your white gel pen, you most certainly can. Just want to get that in the centre of my colouring. Oh, and do you know what I forgot? I forgot to do a little pink beak. So I can't actually leave it like that. Must have a pink beak. So I'm going searching in my pot now for the ones that I just used. Right. Let's come in with this scrap of paper. I'm just folding that in half actually. Move that out of the way. Got my folded piece, got my little bit on there, and I'm trying to find the right palette. Here we go, I've got it. Right, so I'm going into that darker peach again, which is this one, and I'm going to do that beak. So I'm just going to spin my little birdie around. And there you have it. Get rid of that bit. I'm going to tuck that away. And hold that up. I mean, it really is such a soft colouring. It even looks blurred on camera. It's so soft, you know what I mean? And I totally would go in with a white gel pen. And you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Like you can put a couple of little white dots that nobody can really see. Do you know that? Can you see that? Oh, there you go. So we've got tiny little dots there on the eyes, and I'm going to put a tiny little dot on the cheek, and I'm just going to leave it like that. But isn't that sweet? Just so easy to do. Doesn't hurt your hands, that's the important thing. And that is how you colour with some chalk. Right, now tomorrow I am going to be up with KS Craft because people want to see how to use that bunny aperture from the bunny Memdex that I did the other day, because I said the aperture is so gorgeous you could totally stamp and do whatever through it. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Yes, we are. Right, I thank you so much for joining me today. Have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.